Nazareth. And things are going pretty well for me. I'm a carpenter. I've got a nice little business that's really starting to take off. This is my fiance, Mary. We're getting married in a couple of months, and then we'll be living in the house I built right across the street from my parents, Ezra and Mariah.
Oh, woman, be careful.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I can already tell. We're one big, happy... Oh yeah, there's my brother, Amos. He lives with Mom and Dad, who's right across the street too. And like I was saying, it's going to be great, because we're all one big, happy family. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Mariah, I'm hungry. Fix me some breakfast, old woman.
I'm sorry, Joseph, but I have to go take care of your father. If I miss a feeding, he's cranky all day.
Oh, come on.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be great, because everybody loves Joseph.
Woman, get that, please, for me.
Joseph, are you all right?
Yeah, well, no. I mean, I'm okay. Just give me a minute.
Are you hungry? Let me fix you something.
I'm hungry.
No, Ma. I'm not hungry.
Fine, just some bread and cheese then.
I said I'm not hungry, Ma.
Don't be silly, it'll just take a minute.
Food isn't going to help.
Don't be foolish. Food always helps. Every morning I wake up and I look at her and I think, oh, I guess I wasn't happy in that mirror. And then she makes me breakfast and I'm okay for a while.
And every morning I think about what I'd like to be putting in his food.
You know, I'd like some food, Mom.
Of course you would. Here you go, dear.
I'm really not in the mood, Ma. What, no water?
Sorry, Joseph. Amos, go fetch your brother some nice cold water from the well.
Fetching water is woman's work, Mom.
If the veil fits. Go on,
Just this
son.
one time, Amos. That's my good boy. I don't have time to do it right now. I have to...
I know. Take care of Joseph. What do I get taken care of? That's all I want to know.
Wow, he seems kind of irritable.
Joseph, he gets that from your mother. 41 years I've been married, and I can count the number of times she's been in a good mood on one hand. And I still have 4 fingers left.
And all that time I was married to you, Ezra, what does that tell you?
That I must be some kind of a saint. More bread, Mariah!
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
So is the old ball and chain starting to chafe a little? The big day's coming up pretty fast, you know.
I'm not sure about this whole big day thing right now, Dad.
You know, you just gotta go into marriage with the right attitude. Remember that, son.
The right attitude?
Yeah, expect nothing. Don't expect to be happy, and you won't be disappointed. That's my secret to marriage.
And he delivers.
Thank you, honey.
Anytime, you crazy old man. Now, Joseph, what's troubling you? You look upset.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's good to talk things out, dear.
Oh, that's another common mistake.
Hush, old man. What's bothering you, Joseph?
It's a little sensitive, Ma. I don't...
What's bothering him is that he just found out Mary's pregnant.
Pregnant?
Yep, pregnant. In a family way. With child. Got a matzo in the oven.
All right, she gets it. You get it, right?
Of course I do. I thought I raised you better than that.
Better than what?
You know what?
No, I don't. We didn't. She wasn't me and her. Believe me, wasn't me.
Then if it wasn't you, holy hummus!
Yeah.
No, nobody asked you, Goliath. This is between me and her.
And that Mary girl.
That's who I meant.
Oh.
Now, she says she didn't either. It just sort of happened.
That's what they all say.
If you want to believe her, Dad, I do. But it's all too much for me.
So what are you gonna do, son? Are you gonna send it away, or should I get my stoning clothes ready?
Oh, Ezra!
Well, that's what they all were thinking.
You know, nobody was thinking that, Dad. Thanks for your help. Thank you all for your help. But if you don't mind, I have to take some time. Clear my head a little.
You take whatever time you need, dear. I'll be here for you when you're ready.
Just tell me what to do, Father. Can't bear to see her now. But the thought of sending her away makes my heart heavy. And I can't have her stoned. Just tell me what to do. You are troubled. I am. But excuse me, I don't wish to talk about it.
I understand. You are troubled because your betrothed has told you that she is going to have a baby.
Amos! Did Amos tell you that? When I find out.
No, Joseph. No man told me.
How did you know?
Worry not, Joseph. Do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife, for the child she carries was conceived by the Holy Spirit. She will have a son, and you will name him Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins.
I don't understand.
You do not understand, Joseph. You just have to believe.
Just have to believe, huh? I can do that. Hey, Ma, find the rabbi. We have a wedding to plan. This looks really interesting.
Does it? Good. It's a new recipe. I got it from one of the women at the well this morning.
What's it called? In case anybody asks down at the, hospital.
You don't like it. You never like anything I make.
What's going on here? All of a sudden I can't say anything right?
Not when you're going to say it like that. There. You happy?
Happy? I don't know. But I'm hungry.
Honey, look what I found. It's a raining lamb chops in here.
That's right. Don't be an animal. You don't know where that's been.
I may not know, but I know where it's going.
Really?
Anyway, dear, we saw your light on and thought we'd come over and see how you were doing.
I told you to put the lamp out.
Come on,
afternoon, this morning, last night, yesterday afternoon, and yesterday morning.
A mother worries about her son and her grandchild.
And me?
Sure. Look, dear, do you need some help around here? Someone to clean up? I've kind of noticed that the floor is kind of dirty.
It's a dirt floor.
That's okay, dear. When you get to be your size, you don't have to make excuses for not cleaning as well as you should.
My size?
Well, let's be honest.
Joseph?
Well, you are, really pregnant.
And we both know who this is. Do I have to stand here and listen to your mother make fat jokes?
I like it.
No, she wasn't doing that. You weren't doing that, were you?
I wasn't making any jokes. I was just observing. Since when is it a crime to observe?
Well, right now I'm observing that I'm thirsty. I don't have anything to drink, old woman.
And I'm observing that it's about 5 minutes past when I should have been out of here.
Hey, come on, don't be like that. Wow, look at this. That's not good.
You're telling me it's a shame women gotta be the ones that have babies. They're all emotional, and then they have the baby, and it makes it worse.
So it's not just her?
Well, when that one was pregnant with your brother, I used to wake up every morning, pray that Herod would spear me right through the heart and end my misery.
And I used to pray for a spear.
No, it's just that I thought this would be different. Special.
Why is that, dear?
Never mind. But with all this going on, I hate to have to tell her we're going to Bethlehem next week.
Bethlehem? Why are you taking my grandchild to Bethlehem?
Deja Luz, are you out of your mind? Do you know what traveling with her is going to be like? It's going to be like traveling with her.
It's absolutely out of the question. I forbid it.
And you're going to have to talk to Caesar Augustus. He's the one ordering the census. You know the rules. We have to go to Bethlehem. That's where our family's from. You and Dad went.
6 months ago with a big group of people.
My lodge sponsored a caravan. It was a lot of fun. The women stayed far apart from the men. That's right.
But it's way too dangerous for you to be going on your own. Who knows what kind of bandits or wild animals you'd run into. I will not have you risking your life on the road like that.
Baby, the boy Mariah. He's a grown man. He can make his decisions on his own.
Thank you, Dad. Do you agree with me that it's safe?
No, I do not agree with you. I think there's a pretty good chance you'll end up stripped and tied to a tree by the side of the road. Son, you were never too good at making decisions.
Are we in time for dinner?
Sorry, Mary didn't fix anything.
Where is she anyways? I think she'll want to hear this.
She stormed out a little while ago. No reason, just left.
Oh, well maybe I'll wait then.
Don't be silly, Amos. Just go ahead. I don't know why you're always so interested in what Mary says anyway.
Yeah, because she's the only one who treats me with respect.
Now that's just stupid.
Well, this is really exciting news, and we wanted to come right over and tell you.
Yeah. Before we get to that, though, tell me this. Do you think the road to Bethlehem is safe for me and Mary?
I say it's too dangerous. Between the weather and the bandits and the wild animals, anybody on that road this time of year is taking their life in their hands.
And I say anybody traveling on that road is, with less than a dozen people, is committing suicide. Maybe it'll toughen him up a little bit.
Well, that's an interesting coincidence. Possessor and I have to head that way ourselves. I've got an interview with the head of King Bear Security Forces. Just heard today.
That's my son.
That's wonderful, dear. When are you leaving?
But you don't mind us going?
Not at all.
I thought it was too dangerous.
Don't be silly, Amos. Besides, you and Esther can travel with Joseph and Mary, and everybody will be happy.
Fine, happy.
Oh, come on, Amos. It'll be fun. You two brothers on the road together. Mary and I like sisters. It'll be great. Our little road trip. It'll be the honeymoon we never had.
More like a toe amputation I've been putting off.
Our little road trip to where?
Oh, nothing, really. I've been meaning to tell you.
Just like you've been meaning to tell me I'm huge?
No, I'm sorry about that. I really am. It's just that I've been waiting for a good time, and this isn't one. I'm not sure it's going to get better in 10 or 15 years. We have to take a trip. Trip. Just a short one.
To where?
Bethlehem, for the census.
When do we leave?
You're okay with this?
Your parents aren't coming, are they?
No, they've been enrolled already. But we're going with Amos Nestor here.
Yep. Apparently it's too dangerous for the two of you, so Mom wants to feed us to the lions too.
Okay. So when do we leave?
No, don't take this the wrong way. Please don't take this the wrong way. I'm really surprised you're okay with this. I was expecting something different. Way different.
Well, this is as it should be, isn't it?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's as Micah said, that thou, Bethlehem Ephratah, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me that is to be the ruler in Israel, whose goings have been forth from old, from everlasting. And now I think I'd better start packing. It's going to be a long trip.
Geez, Louisa, never expected that. Why can't you be more like that?
Because if I was, I would have never married a crabby old coot like you. Come on, I'll feed you dinner.
Finally, a man can starve around here.
What's Mary mean quoting Michael like that?
It's a long story, and it's complicated.
And we're going to have a long, long trip with plenty of time for explanations. It'll be great. Two brothers talking the whole way.
Oh, that's right. Just what I want to hear. Me, all the way there.
Well, I'm going to go help Larry.
It makes you feel any better. I'm not too wild about this either.
Yeah, but somehow it's all going to work out for you. It always does.
Yeah, almost like it's been planned.
Can't believe you didn't make reservations. Everybody knows. When you travel, you make reservations.
Well, I didn't know. I figured we'd just find. A nice little inn and stay there until the census nonsense was done.
Nice little inn, huh? Maybe bring breakfast?
Maybe.
Nice curtains in the room. Maybe a table next to the fire. Nice checkered tablecloth. Music in the background.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
well,
that.
forget it. All those places are taken. Here we are, the last inn in Bethlehem.
Yes, that's how we like to think of ourselves, the last in Bethlehem.
Oh, hi. Sorry about that. He's just a little irritable. We went on the road a long time.
What can I do for you here at the last inn in Bethlehem?
Well, I mean, we...
Let me handle this.
Totally fine. Amos is very good at this sort of thing.
We're looking for a room.
Mm-hmm. 2 queen-size beds?
Oh, that'd be great.
Don't have any.
Okay, then no.
2 double beds?
I just need a place to rest. I'm not feeling very well.
All right, then 2 double beds would be fine.
Don't have any.
But you said that you...
I was just trying to find out what you wanted.
Do you have any empty rooms?
Well, there is 1 room, 2nd floor, back of the inn, kind of nice. Twin pallets, fresh rushes.
We'll take it.
Can't do that either, it's reserved.
Come on.
You know, even the last inn in Bethlehem is bound to be full up with the census. Even a Galilean ought to know that.
Excuse me, but do you see my friend here, my sister-in-law? Her time is nearly here. Can't you do something?
Don't worry, God will provide. My son will be born wherever God wills it.
I'm pretty sure God's will is not for you to have this baby in the street.
Oh, can't do that either. New law. No loitering after sunset. If you're going to sleep in the street, you've got to go outside the wall. King Herod wants to eliminate the riffraff from the streets.
Do you think God wants you to have this child in an olive grove somewhere? Really? Help me, Amos.
Help you what?
Talk sense into her. She's clearly out of her head.
Mary.
I'm not out of my head, and I'm not worried. This
What?
will work out as it is written, and it is not my hand that moves the pen.
But
God's will or not, I will punch you in the face if you keep talking. Let's just go so we can find a place to rest.
Joseph, handle your wife.
Are you going to handle me, Joseph?
Wait a minute. Why am I getting in trouble for something he said?
Because you two share a brain!
She's obviously not in her right mind. have anything, any place that I can put my wife so that she can be out of the wind and cold? You can see that she's near her time.
We're double booked already. Sorry, son.
Let's just go. There's an olive grove outside of town.
There has to be something. Look, our son is supposed to be born in Bethlehem. Not outside it, not near it, in it.
What do you mean? What does he mean?
I'm lost here.
Something. Anything.
Well, one thing I can think of.
Yes?
Really?
You could sleep in the stable with the animals. It's out the door to the left, down the hill, and in a cave. That's where I keep my animals, and those of the guests.
What do you think?
I think God has provided, and we ought not waste any time.
We'll take it.
Ah, good. That'll be 2 shekels, and sign in, please.
There.
Why me?
I'm busy registering us. Catch you next time.
Just do it, Amos. That way we can all have a place to rest tonight.
Yeah, you 3 can rest. I still have my interview at Herod's palace in Jerusalem. If I hurry, I can make it before the gates close. Here, don't think I don't know you're overcharging us for a stable.
You know what they say, beggars can't be choosers. After all, this is the last inn in Bethlehem.
Yeah, right.
See, I told you everything would work out.
Sure, because everybody loves Joseph.
Now there, dears. Let's get you ready for your interview. Did you bring your lucky robe?
Yeah, but it doesn't feel right anymore.
All in all, a very impressive resume, Amos.
Thank you, sir. I've always tried to do my best whatever I was working at.
Of course, I can see that. Now tell me, what is your greatest strength?
Well, as I said, I always try to do my best, and I follow orders very well.
How's that?
You'd have to know my best, as I said.
I see.
Ask him about the letter.
I was
Ask him.
right. We expected you a couple days ago. We're rather surprised that you arrived just today, because we got this letter.
A letter?
Dear Herod, thank you for interviewing my little boy Amos.
Oh, Lord, no.
He's very excited about this job, and I wanted you to know that even though he can come across as kind of big and scary, he's really a very gentle man.
No.
I'm not very happy with the idea of him moving so far from home, but I want you to give Amos this job because it's what he really wants to do, and he would be good at it. Signed, Moriah, mother of Amos.
No.
So tell me, Amos, what kind of man applying to be a member of the security force of the mightiest king Israel has ever seen has his mommy write a letter of recommendation for him?
None, Captain. Believe me, I didn't ask her to do it. She just did it. The same way she goes off and does every other thing she wants to do. And they all generally invite me behind when she does it.
So you have no knowledge of this letter?
No, believe me, Captain.
So she's made you very angry.
You have no idea.
You sound truthful.
I could tell you stories about that when you're honest.
Then I...
Excuse me, Your Highness. But I have those formals. We've been asking about.
Guard, can't you see that I'm busy?
I'm sorry, so. It's just that we have the formals. And I thought.
No, you did not think.
Excuse me, but if this is a bad time for you, we could come back later.
Silence. We were in the middle of an interview, fool, for your replacement.
Replacement? Does that mean I got the job?
I'll get back to you. Leave the spies and go. Report to HR for your severance package. Yes. We'll sever your thumbs from your hands, I think, unless you care to volunteer another body part.
No, thumbs are fine.
Thank us for our generosity, guard. We could have been much harsher.
Thank you, Your Highness.
So you're the spies we've been hearing so much about. come to Herod's kingdom to cause trouble.
Spies? No, sir. We are no such thing. We are scholars on a journey from Persia.
We are here because of the sign in the sky and your prophecies.
Prophecies.
From your own ancient books, sir, prophecies of a great new king, a Messiah, to be born here in this kingdom.
New king? Tell me more about this new king who will be replacing Herod the Great.
I don't think anyone said anything about a replacement.
No, no more of a prince, a king in waiting.
And waiting for what? My demise? Did you hear that? They come to Herod's kingdom unannounced and they wait for Herod to die. I did hear that. Very, very brave of them to step into the lion's den, as it were to come to the court of the very man they're hoping will die. Brave, but not too bright. Do you realize who you're talking to, insects? No, not insects. You're larvae. Do you know who you're talking to, larvae?
Herod the Great?
That's right, Herod the Great. Do you know what makes Herod great? It's not just a title they hand out at the well that you purchase at the market. It's a title you earn. Tell them, I rebuilt the temple, made it larger and grander than before. I built cities and laid waste to whole tribes. I built harbors for the great ships of Rome and palaces that will stand till the end of time. And he has squashed many, many attempts to rob him of his power. Rivals, enemies, friends, relatives. He's crushed them all beneath his mighty feet.
The whole world knows of your greatness, Your Highness. It's just that ancient Hebrew prophets have foretold the coming of a king, a different kind of king.
They said he would be born to a virgin from the house of David, and he would grow to lead all men to righteousness, Jew and Gentile alike.
He will be the culmination of God's plan for redemption, a way for every man to find his way back to the Lord.
So, because I'm an Idumean, not a Jew, you think this new king, this savior, will replace me? Become a greater king?
No. It's just that his coming has been foretold for centuries. Your own Messiah prophesied that he would come.
And he will be called Wonderful, Marvelous, Prince of Peace.
So what brings you here if you seek this king?
The sign in the sky told us that this was the time. Your own ancient text told us what the child will be. Our own logic told us where this must happen. Somewhere around here, for here is where the house of David resides.
And if you find this king?
A child, an infant just born, or about to be born.
When you find this infant, what do you propose to do?
We wish to praise him, to worship the fulfillment of God's prophecies, and to give him gifts. Gold as a symbol of his royalty, his peaceful and correcting royalty.
Frankincense as a symbol of his priesthood, for he will stand as the pathway between God and man.
And myrrh, because this child will die as a man, fulfill God's law, and his followers will weep and embalm him with myrrh.
I see. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Highness? I think so. Gentlemen, Herod the Great views your mission with kindness and mercy befitting his exalted position. You will be released, and when you find this king child, I only ask that you return to my court and tell me where he is, so that I may pay him all the proper respect he is due.
Seriously?
Herod the Great does not joke. You are free to go with that one provision.
We accept, Your Highness.
Now to me. Now bow to me. So do you think they have been released? You, the big simple-looking stranger, do you think they've been freed?
I suppose so, weren't they?
He's got a lot to learn if he's going to make it as part of the guard. He's right. Rule 1, never ever let a threat to the throne go unpunished. I have only pretended to let them go, so they may be followed to wherever this usurper might be. I suspect their path may lead them to Bethlehem, home of the house of David.
Really, is it now? I didn't know that.
Then it's time you learn. Follow them at once, follow them, and find out where they go and report back to me.
So you can pay your respects?
And they say I'm the dummy. No, you simpleton. When we find the king, the only respect we will show is a point of the sword.
Oh, how silly of me. Right.
So go before they slip away into the night, and we have to discuss your severance package.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'll be surprised if he finds his way out of the palace. How about a game of chess? I think I figured out how to beat you.
So how's it going in there?
It's over. It was a long night though. Lots of screaming and yelling, some crying.
But Mary's okay?
Mary? I was talking about Joseph. Mary's fine. She's a tough girl.
Oh, good. You think it'd be alright if I went in there?
I think it will be fine. The parents are recovering and your little nephew is beautiful.
So they did have a boy. On the way here one night, Joseph said they were going to have a son. That was already preordained.
What did he mean?
I'm starting to get some idea.
Is this the place?
Who are-
Seems odd.
Who are you? Who are they?
Some travelers from the east. Thought I said to wait until I came for you.
You did. I mean, you went through us out. She said if we weren't going to order, she wouldn't let us take on the table.
She's not a very pleasant woman.
No, but I could use a few more minutes. Esther, these men are scholars from Babylon. They've come because the stars and prophets told them that a great new king was going to be born now, here.
So Herod is a new heir to the throne? Who's going to keep this one from being killed?
No, not King Herod. The new king is someone different. Someone from the line of King David. I think that Mary and Joseph may have something to do with it.
But this isn't making any sense. I mean, Mary and Joseph? Really?
I've got this, Esther.
Oh, you're up. Should you be up? Should she be up?
I'm okay, Esther. Really, I'm okay. Can I help you? Is this the child?
The child who was foretold.
Who was once said to the Savior, to be the Savior of Israel and all mankind? He is.
He is?
He is. Many months ago, an angel came to me and told me that I had found favor with God, and that I would give birth to a child who would be called Jesus. The angel said that even though he's born to us, he will be great and will be called the Son of God.
Really?
Really, he will be the fulfillment for God's plan for us, and he will become the bridge between the Lord and his people.
That seems really strange, don't you think?
Strange, but your own prophets foretold it.
It's a mystery, but Isaiah, Micah, Daniel, they have all spoken of the time. And this child, the new Messiah.
Messiah. Sure, out of all the men in Israel, he had to come to Joseph.
I did have a little to do with it, Amos. I did carry him for 9 months and spend all of last night in labor.
Yeah, sure, but come on, really? It had to be Joseph.
Look, you can talk all you want about prophecies, but those are just some very old words. They could mean anything. We don't have any proof that this is a child. No offense, Mary, but you've seen their family. Is that the kind of circus you would send a Messiah into?
I'll admit it does seem strange, but yet it is what it is.
Listen, could you give us a few minutes? I know you're here with gifts and a pay of respects and all, but this is all pretty new to us. Maybe go back to the inn, get a late dinner on me.
Okay. I wouldn't mind a little something. It's a long walk from Jerusalem.
remember, don't talk to any strangers. Herod's probably got other guys out looking for you. You gotta be careful.
It's a wonder they got this far. They may be wise, but they're just not smart.
What do you mean?
They walked right into Herod's court and started talking about the new king. Herod signed me to follow.
Oh, so you got the job?
I guess, but I don't want it. He's nuts. But I was there, and I was pretty sure I knew what was going on, so I found him and led them here. Mary, I gotta tell you, this is all very weird.
I still can't believe.
Excuse me, ma'am, but is this the child?
The child?
The child, the angels sent us here to see.
What angels?
We were in the field watching over the sheep, and the angels came.
Is one of them Gabriel?
No, I didn't see any angels, but there were hundreds of them, thousands all singing praises to God.
Why were they singing praises?
Because the Son of God has come to us tonight to complete God's plan for us.
Is that what they said?
Yes, they said he was born here in Bethlehem. And that we must find him and worship him.
What's going on? Word seems to have gotten out, Joseph. Our little boy has caused a stir.
You think they could stir a little more quietly? Trying to get some sleep here.
Yes, dear, I know you had a difficult.
Hey, it's not being easy up being all supportive and loving when your wife is going to tell you she's going to pull your arm out and beat you with it just because she shushed you. Just saying.
And I'm just saying you weren't the one giving birth.
Let's just agree we both had a hard night.
Really? That's what you want to agree to?
What? Is there a problem?
Excuse me, but the angel sent us to worship the new Savior. May we?
Of course. We're sorry. It's been, well, you heard.
I understand. I have a brother just like him. We are blessed because the Son of God is now above us.
Thank you for your kindness. I will be sure to tell this story to my little Jesus when he's older.
Praise God. Messiah has come.
My baby, where's my baby?
Right here, Mom.
There he is. There's my little baby. We were so worried.
But Mom, right here.
Never you mind. I've got to see my little
Jesus.
Jesus,
Jesus.
Jesus, what's the hubbub out here? Camels and rich guys and shepherds?
It's a long story, Dad. I'll fill you in later. How did you get here?
Oh, ask your mother. All of a sudden, she was worried she wouldn't be able to see her grandson just come out of the oven, fresh out of the oven. So here we are.
I'm glad you came, sort of.
Yeah, when your mother has an idea, it's pretty hard to talk her out of it. Now, give me the kid, Mariah. There, I'm sucking in the youth. Nothing like it.
Okay, wait. taste.
Oh.
Now, if you're done sniffing your grandson, I'd like to say thank you to everybody and please leave. We need some rest. It's been quite a night.
But the wise men?
Can wait. They've waited 1,000 years for our son to be born. They can wait a couple more hours to have their audience with him.
Okay, move along. Nothing more to see here.
Come on, old woman. Let's go. Come on.
Do you need anything, Mary?
Just a little peace and quiet.
Take care of my boys. I will.
We will.
We will, Ma. Give us some time.
It's all the same to you, little brother. I'm gonna stay here and keep an eye on things. I'm just gonna sit right out here. I won't be a bother.
You can come in out of the cold, you know. There's room in there.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. Pretty sure there'd be room for everybody in there if we could all just figure out how to get along.
From what I hear, you just might be able to make that happen.
I believe that. Get some rest, brother. I'll be right here.
What's in the bag, Amos?
Oh, it's a little something I got from my nephew. I picked it up at Jerusalem.
Oh, wow, that's a little creepy.
You don't know the half of it. I'll tell you about it someday, but when I went back to Carrot's court, I went to tell him I quit. And, well, he wasn't there, but this was. So I just grabbed it and left. Thought Jesus might like it, you know, when he's older.
Thanks. You're a good uncle.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try to be a better uncle than I was a brother.
You weren't so bad. We made it this far, didn't we?
And I guess we did. I think we'll be okay.
I know we will. We all will.
We'll see who's okay when I get out of this sack.
Second thought, I'll just burn this and get something from the gift shop.